But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to throw on first. And he's got it. Got his man to the end route. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Brissett on first down, and that is incomplete here.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Got it! Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. Go! On the ball. Oh, try! 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Check Mike.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is Cook with the grab. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abuka able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Slam. Go. Staying open. Hustle. 40's Mike. Don't get nervous. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Brissett. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's right. Get that quarterback and all come.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready up. If you want the mic. Rip right. Single. 16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
A first down throw for Brissett. Dixon complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Trubisky to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down.
180. Here we go. Double time. Hey. You got me hot.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Get up. 180. 57. Oh, yeah. Hey, motion backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7. Trubisky got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Get up! 180! 57's the mic!
On first down, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Motion. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Check pass. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Check the outs. Check the outs. That's it. Let's 57.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Check 56. Oh, you got D? Alert, 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 alert. 56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 44, Brissett got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
51's a mic. Go, go. I got you, pump. 51.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Coming to you, coming to you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hey, man. Watch the goop. Watch the goop. 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 56. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Trubisky will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now it's Trubisky. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for two here. They're going to try and run. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for three, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get three, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trubisky to throw again. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
51's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Hubbard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Check 13.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, on both sides.